Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with William Hill, Empire Fights. So I'm delighted to be joined for the first time by Calvin Ford. Calvin, huge fight this week, mega fight. Gervonta Tank Davis, biggest fight of his career, biggest fight of Ryan's. How pleased are you to be part of such a big event, and it's going to be crazy on Saturday.
For it. He said it, he made everything happen, and guess what? We're here.
Before we talk about the fight specifically, I want to speak about your relationship with Gervonta. You've had him from the ground up. Yeah. I see Gervonta reference often. I think I actually saw a picture in a gym from years ago, and he said, look, most of these guys aren't with us anymore. You don't really make it out. How proud are you with how Tank's grown up, become the fighter he is, but also the guy he is outside the ring? He's a father now, and obviously your team, you've been there from the get-go.
Amazing. It's amazing to see a young man, a kid, from a young man to a man, you know. And the journey still is not finished, to tell you the truth, you know. After this one, he's the guy. He's on the top of the pinnacle, you know. He have to be the business side, you know. What's the next fight? How many times he fighting? This going on, that going on. So I'm looking forward to the journey.
At what point did you realise how special this kid was? Because when he walked in your gym, I watched his career from the start up until now, and you've been there from the get-go. When did you realise? Was it a specific move he did? Was it how he handled himself? When did you realise that he could be, the star he is now?
When he said to me, "Coach, believe in me," he actually told me that, and I actually had a chance to look at it on film when he told me that. And my son used to always talk about it when we used to sit at the dinner table, how great he was. He said, "Dad, man, if he was my age, he probably could beat me." So, it's just in him, and he likes the crowd, he likes the cameras, that's what he do.
What do you feel is sort of the biggest misconception about Gervonta Davis? I see from the outside looking in, especially maybe if you're what we'd call a casual fan, you see this destructive man who goes in the ring and wipes opponents out and he's entertaining. But there's a guy behind all that as well. He's had a bit of a laugh in this build-up and a joke with people.
Like Bruce Wayne to me, or Superman.
Yeah.
He just when he get in that ring, it's a different person. He's a different person when he get in that ring.
Is this the fight where, providing he wins, he goes on to a different level now and takes off? We saw it, I've referenced it with Steven Espinoza. Floyd Mayweather had Oscar De La Hoya, where that fight was the fight to decide, are you going to go from superstar to megastar and really take off? Is this that fight for him?
If you look at it. Look at the two teams. Mayweather Promotion, Golden Boy. That's their... It's this generation's Oscar and Floyd fight. So they making it do what it do. That's it.
Ryan Garcia has seemingly been asking for this fight for a long time. I remember when Devin Haney, I think he was mandatory for the title, and he goes, I want Gervonta Davis, and it's like, well, you're mandatory for the title, and he's like, I want Gervonta. What do you think he sees from an opponent's eyes when he looks at Gervonta?
It reminds me of a story of Amir Khan. Amir Khan always wanted to fight Floyd, but never had a chance. And you see how his career went, And he always wanted that fight with Floyd. Now the tables are different at this era. We have the same kid, been wanting to fight since he was a kid. Now he's that age, his team believing in him. It is what it is.
I think Gervonta probably doesn't get credit for how good a boxer he is. We see the knockouts, and I think that takes precedent, and rightly so. That's what a lot of the time puts bums in seats, especially if you're not a hardcore boxing fan. Do you believe that his boxing skills, his ability to, I know sometimes his defensive work, I know people say he gets hit a lot, but that's boxing, you do get hit in fights. Do you think he's underrated in that aspect of his game? Not that it matters, but do you think he is?
To tell you the truth, I want them to keep being the way they are. I don't want him to be the way they want him to be. Like at the end of the day, long we keep getting great results, the results and the numbers will speak for itself.
I know you're not going to give any game plans away. A lot of people who are saying that Tank's going to win this fight and that he's going to win it by knockout. Can we expect explosive Gervonta Davis this Saturday?
And that's my partner, Coach Kenny. I don't look for knockouts. I want to be able to punish him so bad where he look over and say, "Yo, you're a beast."
So, when you're training him, because he's got that lights off power, that one where if you don't belong in there with him, you won't belong in there with him. is that something that you don't work on? It's like that's there already.
I work on the stuff that I need to work on for what particular opponent I'm in front of.
What does Ryan Garcia do well? He's coming into this. People keep saying he's got the height advantage. He's got this.
He do a lot of stuff well. He's undefeated. He got knockouts. He's here, so he do a lot of stuff well. You know what I'm saying? So now I just got to exploit the stuff that he do well.
These two in the build-up, they give us a bit of entertainment, and they're on IG Live talking about a winner-takes-all scenario. I know everyone will ask you this, but I've got to ask you.
I'm hoping that it hurt. I'm hoping that it happened because whoever loses is going to hurt.
I mean, you sort of work your career to get to these points where you earn this kind of money. Is this actually, have contracts and things actually been discussed from your side?
Everybody else is going to get paid. They're just going to take the fighters' money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The team going to feel it. Everybody going to feel it, especially if they agree to it. Braun agreed to it on tape. Tank agreed to it on tape. We just got to make sure it happened.
Do you think? I've never heard it. We see it often when fighters in the build go, bet your purse on my purse, bet your purse. But
so do they really mean it then?
Do you think they mean it, and do you think it happens? Because I've never seen it. This would be a first.
Again, this is one of the fighters for this generation. If something happened like that on this generation, what's it going to do with this fight? I mean, with boxing.
Yeah.
It's going to change boxing. Now it ain't no more talk no more. You know what I'm saying?
That would really separate,
Yeah, it would separate you from everybody.
Wow. Well, look, we look forward to seeing Gervonta do his thing. You know, he's got a big support back in the UK.
Oh, yes, he do. I love the UK.
You came over there last time. You saw that one of the arenas in London against Walsh, and he got a good knockout there. Remember, he came out Michael Jackson entrance.
Yeah, that was different. They went crazy for that one.
Are we going to see something spectacular coming to ring? He normally has Lil Baby or someone walking around.
Nobody. We don't even have a clue. We only know what's our color code or what he wearing. We don't have a clue. He's keeping that top secret.
Well, one thing about Gervonta Davis is guaranteed entertainment no matter who he fights, always entertaining. Look, appreciate you talking to Boxing Social.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I enjoyed you.
Appreciate it. We'll catch up hopefully after the fight.
Thank you.